colors of the plants, trees, flowers, all the beautiful colors surrounding you, and notice the sky, light, bright sky over you, and the gentle, cool breeze touching your skin. You are walking slowly and calmly, and you are hearing the sound of birds singing softly, melodiously, rustling of leaves with the gentle breeze, trickling of water somewhere in the distance, or gentle flow of the waves. You are walking very slowly, and with every step, your mind is becoming quieter and quieter, and your body is feeling relaxed and very light. Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out, breathing out stress. You have found a comfortable place to sit in this beautiful natural space. Sit quietly in this comfortable space. Maybe you are sitting under a tree or beside the lake or the sea beach. Notice that with so many things around you, there is calmness everywhere, and you are at peace and calm. For these few moments, just rest. You don't have to solve anything right now. You don't have to answer any question right now. You have to be with yourself and imagine the soft golden light around you and the gentle air flowing with every breath. This gentle light is filling your heart with peace, your mind with clarity, and your body with calm energy. Just say this to yourself: I am peaceful, I am supported, I allow myself to rest, and this is a beautiful moment. Take a gentle breath in and a breath out. Feel the beauty around yourself. Feel connected to nature, calmness, and stillness. Now, slowly begin to come back. Take a deeper breath in and gently breathe out. Move your fingers and toes. And when you feel comfortable, just be with us. Open your eyes gently and we can start with this peaceful feeling within us. Now, I'll
Silence
request
practice ko na, ma'am.
Sita ma'am. Yeah, yes.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Evening. Yes, please turn on your cameras if you're comfortable, right? Like we would have
Evening,
an interactive session. And how did you feel after the silence?
pleasant, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Relax, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Kavita ma'am.
Very peaceful, ma'am.
Okay, nice to know that. Yeah. So, yeah, today our session about adolescence. I just wanted you all to think about when you were 15 years old, how did you feel? And what did you need most from the adults then? Just think about, go back to your age and think when you were 15 years, right? Think, take time, and at that time, what did you need most from the adults then? And what hurt you deeply? And which teacher made you feel seen? What kind of adult did you trust? So we all came from that phase of age. And if we just go back and peep into that age, how did we feel then? Yes, I wanted to hear from you all. Just take some time and think about it. We can use the chat box and we can take some responses. Yes.
It was board exam time, ma'am, actually.
Yes. Okay.
From my
Shall-
side, I was very busy.
Oh.
Daily special classes up to 5, 6,
Hmm.
like that it was. So very busy.
So how did you feel? You felt very busy, and so what did you expect from the adults at that time?
Be friendship only.
Okay, very nice to know that. So you expected like the teachers were friendly with you and you were had feeling very good, right?
Yes, ma'am. At the
Okay.
same time, strict also I expected. Not only be friendly with the
Uh-huh.
children,
Okay.
strict also. My teachers was like that only.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Okay. And anyone did you do you remember that someone hurt deeply or any such experiences or
No, ma'am.
no? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for
In my
sharing that.
college days, it happened, but not
Hmm.
at the school days.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Yes. And okay. We have even the
The ma'am
chat.
is writing in the chat. If you want
Yeah. Yeah.
to
Okay, maybe
Can
I'll
I
share.
share, ma'am?
Okay,
Yes.
okay, sorry. First you and then I'll.
Then Pranam.
Yeah. Please share.
Okay, ma'am. Actually, when I was in sixth class, shifted from Secunderabad to a village, my
Hmm.
school was totally changed. The teachers were always saying that starting was my boarding school, like railway school. After coming to the village, in the village there were no proper English teachers to teach in English. They used to always say me that you will not do anything, you will not do anything. One was my English teacher who used to say that you can do everything, don't worry. Whatever you know, you try to do it. She used to support me. And
Mhm.
still now I remember her. because she always supported me in all my needs till 10th class. I never used to understand Telugu properly when I came to the village because in that school they were teaching in English. But coming to the village and learning was really totally difficult for me. But that English teacher, Krishnaveni teacher, has helped me a lot till now. I remember her and I'm in touch with that teacher till now. I feel very happy in that way. Hearted
Yeah.
moment is that, and happy moment is this.
Thank you for sharing, Kavita ma'am. Really, see, the teacher encouraged and you remember the name. So it's so nice that the teacher's encouragement made you still remember that. Very nice to know that. Thank you for sharing. Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
have
ma'am.
some chat. Yeah, please go ahead. The next one wanted to share.
Okay, I was sharing, ma'am. Utsav this side.
Yeah, Utsav, please.
When I read that question, that what did hurt you, I
Yeah.
think now, while even thinking of it right now, I am smiling and thinking that uh, maybe it was just a childish feeling. But when my mother used to tell me that you call your friends on your terrace and play rather than you going to their terrace and playing cricket. And that one thing that, okay, why can't I call, I mean, why can't I go to their terrace, play over there, or go to a ground and play? Was something that used to hurt me. That, okay, I'm not allowed to make a decision for me.
Hmm.
And both our terraces were maybe 10 inches away, not even 10 meters. So I
Yeah.
would just climb the railing and I'll go on his terrace. And that boundary, it felt like an India Pakistan border to me, that I can't step to his side. Always, I'll have to call him back on mine. And yeah, so that one thing always used to hurt me. And I was like, okay, one day I'll surely not call him and go to his terrace or go to a ground and play over there. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your experience. Yes, sometimes parents are so strict that they want maybe their children to be more protected. So they tell that, okay, don't go here, and we will be obeying them. Yeah, yeah, it happens many times with many of the children as well. And it happened even in my case too. Like there were some time boundaries that, okay, you shouldn't go out after that particular time, or yeah, I can still remember those days, and my mother just waiting at the gate till I come home to school. So those, even it was delayed, oh my god, what my parents will think if it is getting late home. No, I'm just recalling those days even now. Yeah, so uh, yeah, thank you for sharing that. And yeah, we have some chat. Yeah, Aisha ma'am, yes, my Hindi teacher, and yeah, we're so supportive. Yeah, maths sir and science teachers, yeah, very strict. So we remember teachers who are very strict and teachers who are very supportive. Yes, Pranam, please share. Go ahead.
Yeah. Um, so I was just recollecting my teenage experiences, and I realized that I felt very insecure. I think in that time, um, I think it was a time when everything that my peer group said really mattered a lot to me than everything else in the world.
Yeah.
How I look, how I had my hairstyle,
Hmm.
uh, what I spoke, who did I speak to. I think all of those things like really mattered.
Thank.
And I think what I needed from I think adults at that time was actually space. I feel, छोड़ दो, leave me. Um, and
Hmm.
I think it was I've been the most rebellious at that time as a in that age. Um, and I think one of the teachers that really I felt very drawn to was someone who like knowing that we were very like really kiddish, like she treated us like adults, um, with care, with safety, like giving us the safe space.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I think that's how I felt. It all sense.
Yes, yes, yes. So yes, like adolescence is often misunderstood as rebellion or mood swings, distraction. I know, but beneath all of that is a young person asking, yeah, do you see me or do I matter? Am I safe enough to become myself? So these are most of the feelings that at the time what everyone, especially in that age, used to face. Um, yeah. So thank you for sharing that, Pranam. And I wanted, yes, Suresh sir, please go ahead. Wanted to share. We'll take one more. Yes, you can
Good
share
evening. Yeah,
your. Yeah, good
good evening,
evening.
ma'am. Good evening, all
Yes,
the teachers.
yeah.
Yeah, I would like to share one thing which was happened in the ninth class exactly. I was having one a good experience with one teacher and it's in a bad experience with one more teacher.
Hmm.
So the thing is actually, it was happened with my friends. Actually, I was not involved, but one of my friend was doing some kind of nuisance and he was created some kind of mess actually. So unfortunately, I was there actually in that, but I didn't involved. Just I was there and I watched actually. One of my English sir, his name is Anish, still I remember. So he thought that I was involved in it and he bet me very badly actually on on the day. And after that, he called my parent, my father, and he was literally what was happened there exactly. He told that I was involved in it. So on that right after that for 1 week, 10 days, I was completely low and I was not even having my food properly. I was very dull at home and even school and everything. And that was observed by one of my biology sir. His name is Manat. And he observed and he called me and he spoke to me and he know what was happening exactly. And after that, he called my parents personally again. And actually, the Suresh was not involved in it. It was unfortunately by the mistake or by misunderstanding by the sir. It was happened. So, like, why do you want to uh, just make him free and feel him free at home and he was explaining some all those kind of to my father. So at that time my father started to trust me again. So this was happened long years ago, but still I remember that Manan sir. And while I will go to the village, obviously for sure I will go to the sir house and I will wish him and will spend some time with him and I will back. So
Yes.
still this was I will
Yeah.
not forget his helping nature in the studies at the same time sports and the
Hmm.
way how he will deal with the students if they are having some kind of problems. So everything. He was fantastic, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing those experiences. Yeah. So everyone has one nice teacher who still we remember and one teacher who was so strict, right? Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Yes. And we have some messages even in the chat box. Yes. Yeah. Mohita ma'am. Yeah. You really shy and self conscious, teenage progressed. Yeah, so we all had a lot of experience, like maybe some of them were feeling very shy, or some of them really need trust on some of the adults. And yeah, Srilata, yeah, need trust on us from adults, and when being compared to others, it hurts. I was inspired by my science teacher, and I used to trust who supports me even during failure. Yeah. So in the like some of us had very good experiences with some of the teachers, and some of them had bitter experiences with some of the teachers then, and how our emotions were at that time. Yeah, so we can just relate those. um, yeah. Okay, Seema ma'am, yeah, we'll take this reply and then we can go to the next. Yeah, please share your experience.
I was a favorite of one of my teachers, and the best thing that she did was she got me married with his own nephew.
Okay.
And now she's my relative, not just a teacher.
Okay, okay, like a relative. That's great. Very nice to know that. Okay, thank you for sharing that. So yes, we can see here. Please read the chat. That's so nice to know that many of us, resonate with the same ideas. And yeah, so now just when we compare our adolescence period at the time, now even in the classroom with the same emotions, we have our students too. So many adolescents today are carrying the same emotions, emotional needs, what we had in our time, now in a more complex world. So these students, when we come to our classroom scenario, especially in this complex, those that phase is now faced with these teenagers. So when we remember our own adolescence, the judgment reduces and the empathy increases, right? Now, as educators, what do you think that is more challenging in the class? What behaviors are very challenging to most of us today, daily in the classroom? What challenges we face with these children?
More aggressive ma'am, nowadays. Children are getting more angriness.
Yes. Yeah, they are aggressive. Yeah. Anything? Yeah, others also can just share. How would you feel? Yeah, children are aggressive.
Sita, it is. Can you hear me?
Behavior.
Yeah, we can. I can hear you.
Okay. So as Suresh ji said that, the teacher had hit him and he was sulking at home, very sad at home. And, parents also formed an opinion. They didn't trust him.
Hmm.
Now it is different. Teenagers are more loud and
Hmm.
they are, capable of just replying back. So even if they are at the negative side, so that aggression, they show they are not quiet, they are not going to reflect, but they have to react, so that is something, which is
Hmm.
there, in these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So at the time they used to face, but now the children are replying, or yeah, I agree with you, ma'am. Yeah. Still, I wanted more replies. Can you please think and tell what are the daily challenges that we face in the
Some
classroom?
bad attitudes, ma'am.
Bad attitude, yes. And then, yeah, they have disrespect or aggression. Yeah,
Wantedly disturbance, ma'am.
wantedly disturbance.
Ah,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Behavior changes, ma'am, mostly in the children.
Behavior changes. Yeah. Yeah. We see that
Excessive talking.
excessive talking, right? Yeah. So they are, they exhibit these behaviors, lack of motivation or disengagement. Yes. Yeah. And anything? Anyone wanted to share? Yeah, we see that children, yeah, are distracted. They have some mood swings. They are talkative. Yeah, very easily distracted. Mm. You
They're
might
very full of
like,
energy and
yes, ma'am.
they're very full of energy
Yeah,
and we are not able to channelize that energy properly because of our rigid curriculum and we need to sit here and study for 6 hours regularly, no play, no games, no outside. Even after school, they don't used to go to play like we used to go to play. We used to went out our energy with friends. So this is restricted nowadays because of parental pressure or education or whatever may be the reason. But we are not able to channelize their energy properly as teachers, as educators, as parents also.
Yes, yes. Yeah, they have full of energy, and yeah, totally agree with you, ma'am. And yeah, they don't like to go and play outside, or yeah, they are, and we don't know how to channelize their energy as well. Yeah, totally agree with you. Yes. So, uh, how can we actually address all these issues? This is happening in most of the classes. Like we see that children are very angry sometimes, or they don't do their works, or they disrespect teachers, or you feel that they are talkative, right? Lot of distractions or bad attitude. Yeah. So what is going behind them? Why is that behavior seen? Yes. um, Netra ma'am, can you share the slide please? Yeah. So we see that children are showing all these anger, silence, or distraction, attitude. But what is behind, when we look at this iceberg, what is beneath them? What is going on? A lot of fear, confusion, identity. They feel loneliness. They are still developing their identity. These things which are underneath them, but what is being exhibited is the distraction, the attitude, the anger, and they are highly sensitive to rejection. They are emotionally intense, and they are seeking belongingness, craving for autonomy. Uh, so, what is happening to the teen brain? Why is this behavior seen in a way that is something wrong? But behavior is a communication. So, we just see that the teen's brain is something around, if you just think, it is like 100 kilometers per hour. Their emotions are, and with no brakes. What is happening? Uh, the adolescents are experiencing internally. What do they truly need from the educators? See, the front of the brain is still developing until the age of 25. And because of this, a student might know that their homework matters, but still they get distracted very easily. The emotion center, that is the middle of the brain. So it controls the feelings, fear, excitement, and the emotions are overloaded. The emotion center, which is the middle of the brain, it develops faster than the decision making center, that is the front of the brain. And they are so the strong mood swings, and this leads the teens to take the comments very personally. They aren't, they are just emotionally overloaded while still learning how to self regulate. They want approval from the friends. The internal reward system is highly tuned to social approval and the phones. So, this makes them easily bored by the traditional classes or lectures. And how, and they are engaged by the group work. They like group work, or the peer interaction. When we observe this in our classroom, we think that how that we when we just think of a child at a particular age, 6 months a child starts to crawl, 1 year the child starts to stand. But when we look at the brain of the teenager, it is still in the developing age and it develops till the age of 25. So these are the common behaviors that we observe. And it is not intentionally done, but it reacts. That is the behavior, and that is the communication of the brain. It is because they are in a confused state, right? When we try to understand this, when we try to understand that the emotions are common at that particular age, because that is how the brain works for them. When we try, okay, how we can address this, how the emotions, how we can be more and more uh, supportive to the child in those particular years, rather than just thinking that, see, once we try to compare with our age, we all experience the same things. But now, if we try to understand what is the scenario of the kids, the brain, and how does it works, how do you feel now? When we know that this is what the brain's function is, how do you all feel now? Yes? What does they need more? The emotional safety, right? The belongingness, voice. Yeah. So I just wanted you all to pause and think, what does the students need from the teachers or the adults?
Yes, ma'am. From the idea,
Yes, please continue.
they will agree the non-judgmental space, ma'am. Actually, if you are giving the judgment, they never agree that. And also,
Yes,
who are listening without immediate correction. Also, if you are giving the it is right, it is wrong. Also, they never accept. If you
yes,
are creating that space, it is good for the adolescents, ma'am. That is my opinion. And also
yeah.
parents also as educated, they are also educators. Parents also, if they will provide the proper nutrition or
Hmm.
correct sleep and the psychological support also, it needs for the adolescents, ma'am.
Yeah, agree with you. Like they need non-judgmental space. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yes. Thank you for sharing that. Yes. Can I hear from anyone else? Yeah, please think and
Ma'am,
yes.
actually, we should give them space to think. The first thing is that we can't directly judge them. We should make them realize what is good and bad. Then only they will try to change themselves. By
Yeah,
giving the space and saying them if they are in that place, what their reaction used to be. Then they can change themselves and try to understand others' feelings also. Not
okay.
judging, giving them the space. I feel that. Giving them the support and space.
Yeah. So the emotional support and space for them. Yeah. Like trusting them, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Think-
Yes.
Trusting their thoughts, giving that
Yes.
space that yes, they can do, or Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Kavita ma'am. Yes.
And also, if you'll give the choice in learning, ma'am, actually, to choose the topics or any projects, it is
Yeah,
also good for that, involving making them creating classroom rules or community standards and everything it can
yeah.
possible, ma'am.
So giving them the ownership, right, to do, and believing
Yes.
them. Yeah, believe that we are believing and we are trusting them, and at the same time involving them and making them the ownership, then they can do more. Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Venkat Lakshmi ma'am.
To talk with them personally, ma'am. If they did mistakes, also not shout at them in front of all or not humiliated them.
Yes,
I feel
thank
like that.
absolutely ma'am. Yeah, talking with them personally, instead of shouting at them or in a group. Absolutely, yes, we need to talk to them, and so that we can understand better, and a rapport and connections are built with the students. So connecting with them, they feel more cared, and that warmth. And yeah, thank you for sharing that. Absolutely, totally agree with you.
Sita, one thing I had written in the chat box that I wanted people to listen to me
Hmm.
and answer my questions. So, in that age, you have so much going on within you, and you want a voice, like somebody should listen to you. You have so many questions. So,
Yeah.
giving them space because it's not, my father was my, best friend. We
Hmm.
used to go for long walks and talk about all the things on earth. But the kind of home adolescence is coming from, if the parents have time for them or not. So in school, we have to give them some spaces where they can, express themselves. So then, otherwise, if they are not able to express, then they become some pent up emotions and they come out in some way or the other. So somewhere, I feel, the teacher has to work there also.
You know. Yes,
So
ma'am.
whatever they want to say, whatever, whether it's not making sense or anything, but they want answers. So maybe
Yeah.
something, we can work on
Yeah.
those lines.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, thank you. So many have shared the chat. Yeah, that's wonderful. Attention and guidance, need and safety, positive environment. Children don't like comparison. Yeah, Sandhya Kapoor, ma'am. Individual care. Yeah, from teachers. Make them feel loved, care, and valued. Absolutely, make them learn discipline and values. Yeah, need a safe and positive environment where they feel valued. Absolutely. So, attention and guidance, feel comfort, a good connection between teacher and students. Yes, that is very, very important and very valued point. A comfort zone to feel free. Yeah. Yes, Netra, ma'am. Thank you for sharing that. So, this is wonderful. So, you all can read the chat. Yeah, totally agree with that. So, these are some of the emotions. If we are having all these, that if we develop that care, love, trust, I think it would really, the teachers, students remember more. They don't, the tone, the reactions, and the encouragement, the emotional safety, that is what they remember, rather than the maybe the solutions or the worksheets or the test or the content. These, they just remember. Now, when we all were discussing about the experiences, I think these are remembered, the tone and the reactions of the teachers, right? Yeah. Just give me a second. So, how can we communicate with the children? Uh, Netra, can you please share the slides? Like communicate that connects. Yeah. So instead of saying, why are you like this? So we can just go on and tell what's going on for you. Can you share that slide, please? The slide 14. Yeah. Yes. Seema ma'am, can you please read that?
Yes, ma'am. Instead of asking why are you like this, you can try what's going on for you.
Yes.
Instead of saying you never listen, you can try help you understand.
Yeah.
Instead of saying calm down, you can say I'm here with you. Instead of publicly correcting them, public correction, you can try private conversation.
Yeah. So thank you for reading. Yeah. So I think the communication matters a lot because sometimes unknowingly the words, we don't know how it hurts or so especially the teachers are have a lot of pressure and they have so many of other things going on and and uh, if we are thinking that okay, how can we make our class wonderful and have a lot of connections with our good rapport and good connections, think that will be a very beautiful place for everyone, and learning is going to happen in a very good safe and environment space. So we all are responsible for creating that safe space for the children to learn and grow together. Yeah, so as educators, so little things that from our side. So corrections without connections often creates that resistance. Yeah. So the three emotional needs, behind the teen. Yeah. So am I accepted or am I capable? So these are the doubts that they have in their mind. So if we are able to give that space, then how do you think the classroom would be? So many classroom conflicts, that come from threats of identity or dignity, belongingness. How we can make this a beautiful place for the classroom, that we all work together and the students are having a joyful learning. And for that, what matters is like we are also emotionally balanced as teachers. Teachers' well being matters a lot. How are we stress free? So, with our daily routines and all, are we able to balance the students' emotional needs as well? Unless and until we are emotionally balanced and grounded, then I think we can even, you know, uh, uh, support the students as well. As we discussed, on the iceberg, we have seen that the anger, silence, distraction, and attitude, the bad attitude. But behind the surface, there is lot of fear, confusion, pressure, or loneliness. So that is not seen, but only the outside, those emotions are seen. So how we can make them calm, or so to stay grounded, what can we do as educators? So we have to first need to self regulate ourselves with clear boundaries, have a peer group. How can we have, share some things of what's happening in the class with one trustworthy teacher, right? So before reacting to any challenges, take a pause, think, and then if we are able to answer those, then I think it was going to be more and more supporting them. Because suddenly, what reactions come, maybe the students will be offended. Certain gentle shifts that we can make, right? Yeah, Sharmila ma'am, can you read this? Yeah, unmute and can you read? Unmute it. Unmute. Yeah. Thank you.
Greeting students by name, listening fully, not humiliating publicly, checking in privately, appreciating effort, holding boundaries with respect, creating belonging rituals.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. So, um, students might forget the formulas and all, but they won't forget your tone or your reactions or encouragement and how safe you made them feel. So this will be carried forward years by years, even when they are an adult. So, uh, how we can make the teenagers really, more emotionally safe. So they need emotionally mm, um, uh, an adult who is supporting them. So for that, we have to be more and more grounded with our emotions as well, right? Um, Let me just, we are running short of time. Yeah. So, yeah, I would like everyone to just take a note of it and what you can do as an educator to support the adolescent teenager. One thing I want adolescents to feel more often in my presence is, you can write that and share it.
Positive thinking, positive words.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, you can write that so that, when we are committed to all these things, then when we remember the iceberg and support them, that is what the shift, there is going to be a shift in our thought process as well. Yeah. Can I get some more responses?
You can give the appreciation also, ma'am. It will help to
Yeah.
that.
Yes. Thank you. A second. Yeah. Anything? Anyone wanted? 1 second. I'm just doing my. Yeah. So please write that and share it in the chat box or in the WhatsApp group.
So I would like to share one thing I want adolescents to feel more often in my presence is uh, free to express themselves.
Yeah.
In my presence, I would like them
A
to
little
feel.
loud. I'm not able to hear the voice.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, little louder. Yeah.
One thing I want adolescents to feel more often in my presence is free to express themselves.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing that.
So it's like a fill in the blanks kind of, I think, right, ma'am? We have
Yes.
to just
So we have to fill it up and we are going to have that commitment sheet. It is for us, right? 1 second.
I've just posted that in the chat box also. You can use that and just fill in the blanks and reply to this. Yes.
Ma'am, your voice is very low.
My voice is very low. Okay.
Yes, yes.
I don't know, something has happened to my computer today. My video is also not working. Voice is also very low.
Now okay, ma'am. Your voice is now.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Anybody would like to reply to this? Fill in the blank. One thing I want adolescents to feel more often in my presence is. I'm just posting it again in the chat box for your
Yeah.
reference.
They can share trusted, okay? Trusted and understanding. They can share their ideas and I'm ready to listen. We can listen to their problems and give them respectful support without judging. Yes, thank you. Moral support and encouragement. Okay. Feel free. I can support. Yes. Faith. Yeah. Yeah, don't be judgmental. Teachers will be. Thank you so much. I've read the chat history. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, emotional safety. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. So, every adolescent, yeah, is becoming someone, and sometimes one emotional safe educator changes the entire direction of that journey. So, let us be that one and see that learning is joyful and they are very happy. They trust themselves and we are supporting them. Thank you so much. We
Thank you.
have
Thank you.
time. I think some 9 minutes.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining in today. And thank you so much for being with us for extra 10 minutes. And thank you so much, Naksita ma'am, for the wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hope it was helpful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.